Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So this is a really exciting video for two huge reasons. This is the, I guess you could say, kind of, end of video for 2016 when it comes to beauty products. These are my top products of 2016, Best in Beauty, Holy Grail products. These are products I have been loving for the whole year of 2016, and I can't believe 2016 is already gone. I've already been through another year of school. It's crazy to me that another year has already gone by. I just feel like as you get older, the years just, they go by so quick. I feel like life just slips through your fingertips. And when I was younger, my parents would always tell me that. I never believed them. But when you get older, you really cherish like every day, every second, every memory, everything that you do with anybody you care about. So it's just really crazy that another year has went by, a year of up and downs in life and school, and also some really great makeup products. The second thing is this video is also in collaboration with another amazing YouTuber. I actually met her through one of our beauty YouTube Facebook groups that I'm a part of, and I'm really excited that I'm doing a collaboration with her. It's my very first collaboration, and I just thought it would be kind of cool just to collaborate with somebody and see their products, share my products, anything like that. I will have her channel linked down below. Her name is Vanna Ray Lee. That is her YouTube name. Like I said, it will be in the link in the description bar down below, so make sure to check there. She does really bomb makeup tutorials. This girl knows how to wear color and wear color fabulously. I absolutely love it. I think her tutorials are very different because she can incorporate so many different things. So definitely go check her out because she has pretty dang good makeup tutorials on there. So she will also do the same type of video with her types of products and like that. So when it is up, our video will be up on the same day. So I will either have a card right here or I will link it down below. So make sure to go over there, tell her I sent you, subscribe, give her a thumbs up, and show her some love. So right now for this video, we are going to kind of just go in order of all the makeup products. I actually have them all written down here on some Rudolph note pages, and we're just gonna go in order of every category from primer, foundation, setting spray, mascara, eyeliner, eyeshadow palette, sponges, everything like that. So we're just gonna go in order, and I tried to stick with one product for most categories, but there are maybe 2 or 3 categories that I couldn't choose, and I didn't want to mention one product because I feel like everybody was gonna talk about it, so I'm gonna mention a different one. So yeah, we're just gonna go and get started. So I feel like this video is gonna be a long one, so grab some wine, obviously if you're of age, some snacks, popcorn, some juice, whatever you want, and let's just go ahead and jump into the video. So first thing right here on my little list that we're gonna start with is our primer, and this one is pretty easy for me because I'm not a huge primer person. I like certain kinds of primers, but I'm not like a primer junkie unless, I found a really good one that I did like. But one I have been loving all year long that is drugstore, which is also another bonus, is the Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Smooth 100. I freaking love this thing. It never lets me down. There's another primer I really love, which is the Milani Pore Filling one, but this one kind of sets the level for me because it smooths out my texture, and I have texture right here. I have mentioned that in a video and all that already. So this one also smooths out the texture but helps with my pores. I don't really have huge pores, but little pores I do have. I do want to fill them in, but it's the texture that really gets me, and that's something I really appreciate, is when I can kind of hide that texture and still make my foundation and everything look flawless. Plus it's a bonus because it is drugstore. So I will have all the products and everything linked down below, so make sure to check there also. That way maybe you miss a product or miss a category. So next one is foundation. This was pretty easy because I have loved this all year long. I do have a first impression review of it, so I will link that down below or put up a card right here. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer in 01 Creamy Vanilla. This probably, compared to my Maybelline Better Skin, is probably my top 2 in love Holy Grail foundations. They're both from drugstore, which is great, but this one kind of ups the Better Skin Maybelline one for me because of how full coverage it is. This is so full coverage, it's really almost stupid. It's kind of so full coverage, I'm surprised it doesn't look bad, if that makes any sense. Like if you have dry patches or anything like that. Like I said, I'll link the video down below with a card. That way y'all can see the full coverage intensity. But I'm wearing the Maybelline one right now, and you can still see some blemishes and stuff on my face. But with this one, you wouldn't be able to see anything. I wouldn't even have to color correct. This one's just full coverage. So the next thing we have right here is concealer. And I have 2. I wanted to mention one of them because I love it. Everybody loves it though, and that's why I wanted to mention another one, because everybody loves it and I feel like everybody's going to talk about it, so I wanted to give a second option. So of course, the favorite concealer of 2016, which I'm sure everybody will mention, is the Tarte Shape Tape. I don't even really have to say anything about this. It speaks for itself if you watched any videos over it on YouTube. It is full coverage. It does not crease. It does not settle into lines. It does not have any dryness to it. It is just a bomb concealer. It is so great. I just actually picked this one up. I am in shade Light, if anybody is wondering. But it's just a great freaking concealer, but it's so hard to get your hands on. And my Ulta, I don't know how, but it had some in stock, so of course I got one, even though I, probably didn't need it, but I still needed it because it was still there. But it's just a great concealer, and you really can't pass it up because the coverage of it is so great, but it doesn't dry. It doesn't have any problems with sinking into any lines or creasing or anything like that if you have any issues with that. So it's a really great concealer if you haven't tried it out. But like I said, I'm sure everybody has heard of it or tried it out. Since everybody has heard of that, it's probably going to be very well spoken of. I wanted to mention something else I have been loving this whole year that I kind of fell in love with. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I fell in love with this year because of the coverage. It's nothing like the Shape Tape Concealer. That has its own special gift it's got going on there. This is something I love specifically for acne. And the reason I love it for acne is because it gives me great coverage, doesn't stick to any dryness if I treat it with acne medicine the prior night. It doesn't make any flakiness. It doesn't enhance the pimple as it is. And the fourth thing is it covers up the redness of it. That is a huge thing for me, and this concealer actually does all of those. I've tried multiple acne concealers. I've tried the Almay Clear Complexion one. I've tried concealers that are specifically for covering acne, and they don't work nothing like this. I mean, this is just amazing. It covers up dark circles great. It does all of that great, but the acne thing is what really sold me. So it's the Tarte, and this one is just both amazing. So now that we talked about concealer, now we're going to talk about under eye setting powder, and my favorite one of this whole year probably has to be the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. I have this one in Translucent 070. I love this to bake with. This is probably my favorite powder to bake with. That's extremely affordable. I like that it gives off, it's supposed to be translucent, but to me it kind of gives off a little bit of coverage and color to it. So I really appreciate that. But when you bake with it, you can actually put powder on. I've messed with some translucent powders. When you put it on, it kind of looks like you put nothing on. And there's a new e.l.f. one I was messing with that does it. That's why I said it. But I really like it because you can see the powder that's on your face. You can feel it almost getting kind of silky when you brush it away, and then it just looks flawless. It looks like you honestly airbrush makeup. That's what I love about it. It's just a really great powder that you can just almost dust everywhere or bake with. And then my favorite, I guess, face setting powder all year is this Maybelline Superstay Better Skin pressed powder. And this is their 20 Classic Ivory Skin Transforming Powder. I love this stuff so much. I love the whole line, like I said. I love the foundation of it, but I love this to set my whole face. It gives it's like I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a creamy, silky powder, and obviously there's coverage to it. It's such a soft powder. It honestly feels like silk sheets. That's what I think of silk sheets. It's such a very soft powder, so finely milled, and it doesn't make your makeup look any heavier if you have a real full coverage foundation on. I put this over the Milani one, and it looks amazing. Doesn't add any too much thickness to it, too much cakiness. It honestly just sets your makeup so nice, and the powder lasts throughout the day. I don't have oiliness, but it makes your makeup look so good, and that's just one thing I love about it. So next thing we have right here is blush, and now I have to find my blush. So the blush thing that I have loved this whole year, and I know you're supposed to pick one blush, but I couldn't pick just one blush, and I've really been loving a makeup blush palette this whole year. So this one is actually from Makeup Revolution. It is their blush palette in Hot Spice. I've been loving this for a while now, and it is because of these shades. They're all peachy, pinky, gorgeous, dusty, rosy, mauve shades, and I've been loving them all year long because this is right up my alley for blush tones. It's just so gorgeous. Everyday look. You can really actually dress it up if you apply some of these kind of more sparkly, illuminizing blush toppers over any of these. You can really dress it up or dress it down. There can be everyday or for a glam look. They're just such pretty colors. They look gorgeous on any skin tone. and they're just gorgeous. I think anybody needs this palette in their life. I think it's a really great staple. It's around like 10 bucks at Ulta. And I mean, you get 8 shades of blushes, and they're so pigmented, so smooth, and just so creamy. The next thing I have right here, which is now my bronzer. This is probably gonna be talked about like so much this whole year. I already know it is because it's probably been like another love bronzer, just like the Tarte Shape Tape. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm sure you've already heard your fair shares about this. It's an amazing bronzer. They have 2 shades, which I actually figured out like a week ago because me and my cousin bought different shades. We were comparing them. I have this one in bronzer, and she has light bronzer. You can definitely tell a difference between the two, so make sure if you go buy this, you check what shade it is. I'm sure you've heard the smell of this is ridiculous. It smells like pina coladas and sunscreen, so if you're very sensitive to smells, I wouldn't go for this. Also, Physicians Formula, it's not as you know, on the cheaper side. It's not as expensive. It's kind of like, I think this is around $13. Do it when they have a coupon. Buy it when Ulta has like $3 off 15 or 20% off. But you need this. I love the bronzer shade. The light bronzer is too light, but the bronzer shade is perfect. And this feels like silk. Like I was saying, the Maybelline powder feels like silk, but this is literally like baby butter silk. That's what I think of, like just baby butter silk. It's so smooth, so creamy. It doesn't get patchy when you blend it out. It just has this really nice bronze sheen to your skin. It just makes you have like a sun-kissed glow. It's like perfect for summer, winter, spring, fall, all the seasons. It just honestly looks gorgeous throughout the whole entire year, and that's why I've been loving it. So for contour powder, I don't have a single contour powder that I've been loving this year, but I do have one in a kit, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. And there has been one shade that I have been absolutely loving the most, and it is the Center Ashy kind of brown shade. I've been loving this to contour because it is so pigmented and so creamy. You don't really need a lot. I normally just dip my brush in just once, and I can really chisel out my cheekbones, but it's the color that I can't get over. The color is such a pretty kind of ashy brown shade, and it goes perfect with my fair skin, and I honestly love the way it looks on my skin. I just think it doesn't look too heavy or too structured, but you can definitely tell that you spent the time to contour, because I mean, girl, if I'm gonna spend the time to contour my cheeks and everything like that, I mean, I want to see it. I want to see the effort that I put in. So I love that I can tell with that powder that, you know, something's actually happening there, and the shade's perfect. The texture of the powder is perfect. It's just all around a really great shade. I'm not too sure if Anastasia sells like the single versions of these. I don't know if they do. Comment down below if they do, because if so, I need to buy one and put one in my Z palette, because I wouldn't be surprised if I like started running through this thing pretty damn quick. So next we have our favorite brow product, and mine is a pomade. I've been using this, I don't even know how long I've been using it on, obviously the year, but I just found it because it's so easy to work with. This is the Milani Brow Pomade in O2 Natural Taupe. This is so beginner friendly, it's almost like ridiculous. It is such a creamy and pigmented brow color. The one thing I really enjoy about this is you can get really light-handed with it and barely pick up any product, or you can really get heavy-handed with it and pick up a lot of product. So if you're a beginner with filling in your brows and maybe you're trying to learn, I think this would be really great for you because it's not intimidating. You really can kind of control it if you want to. Like, if you don't want a lot of product towards the tail end of your brow, you can control that, only pick up a certain amount on your brush. It's not like you're messing with like the Dip Brow from Anastasia. That way, you know, that one may be for people who have a lot more experience with filling in their brows, because that product is so creamy and so pigmented. This one I think is very beginner friendly, and that's why I picked it up, because I was trying, like towards the beginning of this year, I was trying, you know, dipping my little toes into the pomade world, and that really set it off for me. I think I'm a huge lover of brow pomades now because of that one. Next thing is mascaras, and I couldn't pick just one. I was sitting here debating between these two for like 5 minutes straight, and I couldn't figure out which one I wanted to choose. I was looking at the wand, thinking about what they look like on. I just couldn't pick. So of course, I'm gonna mention both. The first one I have right here, I have been loving all year long, just like the other one. This is the CoverGirl, the Super Sizer Mascara. The wand of this one is amazing. I love the kind of like plastic wand. I don't like the ones that have like the actual like hairs on it. The formula is so good. I have naturally long lashes, but I have found like I think 3 or 4 mascaras that just suck on me, no matter, you know, since I have long lashes or not. They just don't work that great. This lengthens, it volumizes, it doesn't clump up, it separates them beautifully. It honestly looks like you wear false lashes with that mascara. That's why I love it so much. I love wearing it on an everyday basis. And same with this guy. This is the L'Oreal Paris Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. I got this off of Kathleen Knight's recommendation, a while back on her channel, and I am so pleased with this. The wand is actually a lot smaller than the supersizer one from CoverGirl. It's a lot smaller and a lot skinnier, and I love this for my lower lash line as well as my top, but lower lash line mostly because it's so small and skinny. You can really get into those little lashes and wiggle them down and make those lashes really long and stand out. Man, I'm just over here dropping everything. I mean, Jesus, I'm gonna break something. So now for liner. I picked 2 liners here. One is nude and one is black. I love both of these so very much. The nude one right here is the NYX Wonder Pencil. I love this for my lower lash line and also tight lining if I want to tight line with them. It's just a really great skin tone, and I found some skin tone pencils on me sometimes look a little creepy. They kind of like stand out more than I want them to. Like the Rimmel Scandalized one, I'm not too big of a fan of because it just looks weird. I don't know if it's too creamy or what, but this one is so perfect. It just brightens my eyes so well, and it's not too light, not too dark. It's like that perfect kind of nude shade in between just to make your eyes pop and just look more awake and brightened. And the black liner I have been loving is this Marc Jacobs liner. I'm sad that I love this so much because it's so expensive, but I love it a lot, and I have a very hard time finding any black liners that will stay in my waterline. And sadly, it's so expensive and it actually stays in my waterline. That's the bad part about this. But I don't know if I'll repurchase it again. I hope I can get more samples of it because I don't want to repurchase it because I'm scared of how expensive it is. But it's a really great eyeliner, extremely black, extremely long wearing. It doesn't run, stays on your waterline. If you're like me, I have very very watery eyes and things run easily. But this stays on, it lasts all day. It's just a really great liner. Next, we have our eyeshadow palette we have been loving for the year of 2016. And mine is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. I've been using this all year because it is completely like everything that I need on a daily basis. It is all mattes. It has the perfect range of tones. You know, it has your blacks, your whites, your grays, and your browns in it. You can really create any makeup look that you want with it because it has, you know, all the tones that you're looking for. It's so pigmented. It blends so easily. I mean, the pigmentation on this thing honestly kind of scares me sometimes, especially if I go in heavy-handed with it and I'm like, oh crap, I shouldn't have done that. Like, mayday, I should have not done that. Like, it gets really pigmented really fast, so you definitely want to tap off the excess, but it's such a great palette. It's definitely a staple in my collection because it's the only all matte palette that I do have. Next, I have setting spray, and the setting spray I have been loving is the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. This is the, I guess, all nighter long lasting one. Really love this stuff because I honestly can see a difference when I use it. I also love, obviously, that has a pump, and the spray when it comes out is actually like a spray. It doesn't do like one little weird like squirt thing. It's actually a really nice spray, and I do notice the difference when I use it. I actually notice that my foundation and my bronzer or anything stays. I actually notice my blush stays because normally that's the first thing to go. I notice all my makeup lasts all day long when I use that, and I really appreciate that because if I'm going to put in the effort to do a full face of makeup, I would like it to last the majority of the day. So I love that. I do know Urban Decay is coming out with some new setting sprays, so I'm really excited to try those out for 2017. So for lashes, I am actually wearing the lashes I have been loving this whole year actually on my eyeballs right now. I can pull them up on Ulta and find them, but I threw away the package, which was so stupid of me. So I pulled up the pair of lashes I have been loving, and these are the Eylure Definition Lash 121, and this is what it looks like right here. I know it'll be kind of hard to see in my face, but that is exactly what they look like. Very thick on the outer parts and a little more, you know, sparse going towards the center of your eye, but those are the ones I've been loving all year because they're just honestly so glam looking. I did film this tutorial. It's like a New Year's Eve tutorial with lots of glitter, big lashes, you know, smokiness and all that, strong contour. I did film this look. It'll probably be up after this. But these are lashes I did put on, and I love these. I don't recommend these or, you know, some of the Eylure lashes if you're a beginner on putting false lashes because the band is super thick. I would go with Ardell, but I love these lashes. I just think they're just glamorous, and that's why I've been loving them. Now, we are almost done. Actually very close to being done. This part now is lip products. Of course, I couldn't pick one. I picked 4. So they are kind of different. 2 are liquid lipsticks, 2 are lipsticks. So we will start with the lipsticks first. These are from the Maybelline Matte line. Actually, just this one does not. This is from the Maybelline line. It's an 805 Purposeful Mauve. And most of these shades are that real pretty kind of like nudie shade. And it's just a good everyday nude. I mean, you just need everyday nudes in your life. And that's exactly why I love this one. I think it's just that perfect kind of mauvey pink everyday nude shade. Real comfortable. It doesn't last as long as like this matte one does, but it's still really good. This matte one is in 655 Darlingly Nude, and this one is a lot nuder than the first Maybelline one, but it does dry completely matte. It's just gorgeous. I think it's a really pretty, just everyday nude. 2 liquid lipsticks that I have been loving. This is the Too Faced Melted Chocolate Liquefied Lipstick in Chocolate Milkshake. For starters, it smells like chocolate, which is pretty awesome if you ask me, and I think I just love the shade more than anything. It's just that really perfect kind of like dark nude, perfect for fall, perfect for this time of year. But this is it right here, and these 2 are Maybellines. It's such a rich, opaque chocolate lipstick. It just honestly smells amazing. And then the next thing I have right here is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. This is from Bella Pierre Cosmetics, and it is in shade Antique Pink. Really long wearing, completely matte liquid lipstick. I love this. It has been a staple of mine all year long. For highlighter, this is a drugstore favorite. It's also from Physicians Formula. This is their Nude Shimmer Strips. This is just gorgeous. I mean, you have these 4 different rows of shades. The top 2 are lighter, top 2 are darker. You could use this as a like bronzer topper if you wanted some, sheen with it. I use the top 2 rows mostly for highlight, or I will blend them all together if I want something that's really gold and glowy. Now, for brushes and sponges of 2016 that I have been loving. For some brushes, these are 2 face brushes I have loved. This is the e.l.f. like Flawless Powder Brush. I'll link it down below. I can't ever remember the name of it. I love this for foundation because it gives such a flawless, look to your face when you apply it. It's kind of rounded, like I guess a round top kabuki, but it's such a perfect way to apply foundation when you don't want to use a sponge. I just love it, and it's like $5. You can find them at Target, Walmart. Ulta doesn't have it yet, but those are only the 2 places that I find e.l.f. at. Next thing that I have been loving is this MUA Professional Makeup Academy Duo Fiber Brush. I got this because of Casey Holmes' recommendation. I love using this to blend together my bronzer, blush, and highlight and contour. If it's just maybe it's looking muddy, or if I applied too much, I love taking this brush to it since it's a duo fiber, and it blends it together so seamlessly. Oh, I said that so weird now since I have braces. I can't say anything right. So seamlessly, and it just makes everything look airbrush again. If, like I said, if you maybe applied too much or you just want it blended together better, I absolutely love using that brush. You can find that either, I think, at CVS or Walgreens. And second to last thing are sponges I have been loving. This one right here, this is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. This is one I have right here because it's new. I love this thing. It has never given me any problems. Use the flat side to blend out my foundation, and the pointy side sometimes do concealer. It's just a great sponge for that. It doesn't soak up too much product. Blend your, cream stuff out gorgeously, so seamlessly, and I just love it, especially just when you want to use a sponge. And I don't feel like using a beauty blender, and it's extremely affordable. A great sponge that is affordable is always a win, because I don't always want to drop money on a $20 beauty blender. So it's nice to have something that's affordable that's actually really gonna work. And then this little guy I want to give a little quick shout out to. I started using them like the past 2 or 3 weeks, and I love it. It's the new purple L'Oreal sponges. All the other ones are horrible. Go get the purple one. It's the best one. And then last thing for this whole entire video is perfume. The perfume I have loved all year long is the Viktor & Rolf Flower Bomb. I just got a little sample of this in my Sephora points, and I love this. I love the perfume so much. It smells so fresh and girly and feminine and just floral and sweet. It's like a great perfume. I love it for year round. I don't really wear it in the winter too much, I guess I could say, because in the winter I kind of maybe more not musky, but more I don't know, just kind of, I guess, deeper scents, but it's a really great perfume. It is on the way pricier side of perfumes. That's why I got this, because I was like, yeah, I'll take a sample size of that. But really great perfume. If you haven't tried it out, pick that Point Perked Up or get a roller bottle of it. Just go test it in Sephora, because you probably will fall in love with it just like I did. So that is everything for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. These are all my products I have been loving in the year of 2016. I almost said month, but 2016 is over. Make sure to go check out my little collab buddy. I will have her and her channel linked down below, as well as all of these products, anything like that. That way you can find it all. I hope you guys had a really great year of 2016 and that you had an amazing Christmas and holidays. I hope everybody just had an amazing year. I hope everything was, you know, stress-free. You just had a great life. Your holidays went smoothly. You know, I wish, you know, grateful, happy things on everybody. All my subscribers or new subscribers, I just wish the best for everybody. And yeah, let's just go ahead and kick 2017 off with a huge bang. I'm super excited about it. Fingers crossed I get into nursing school, because that's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, I'm real excited for a new year and all that. But I will see you guys in my next video. Make sure to subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.